Namaste, Namaste, and welcome. Let us dive deep again in the ocean of our heart. This is Ascension. We are ascending from 3D, what we are not. Everything within us has to go out to what human beings supposed to be. Divine being, God embodying that golden human vessel. And it's a process, spiritual, mental, physical, process of experience in this world, of learning. I want to dive deep little bit into some things because many times confusion some things are causing. Sometimes we feel we moved backwards. We feel like, what is happening? I cannot access this. I'm disconnected. What is happening with me? I have why low vibration? Why I feel empty? Why I cannot access these powers and senses that I could? Where is my guidance? Where are angels? And all these questions. I want to dive deep a little bit. Not little bit. It's much to dive deep. But just deep into this. This is a process. Process of upgrading and more upgrading of everything within you. Software, which is our mind, our heart state, our consciousness, our vibration, and the cause also. As within, so all around. Physical body, which is also ascending, fusing, becoming like spiritual, crystalline, Christed, embodying God in human vessel. In everything we have been in this 3D world, and we may be still, some of us, depend how much we have released, how much we have integrated, how much work we have done, maybe still are experiencing. It's all about suffering, it's all about fear, it's all about problems, it's all about drama, it's all about always some tension, no? Ignorance, not knowing, so speculating, having opinions, not being in truth, having fears, karmic drama, relationships, always something, physical diseases, always something, always something. It's a very old model, 3D model of human being. It's designed to suffer, it's designed to malfunction, it's designed to have all sort of problems and everything. And we are kind of used to, also through generations and generations and generations and more generations and even more generations and then more generations and more some and some more and some more. Always in this 3D cycle of suffering, attachment, fearing for ourselves, for others, losing, wanting to control, others control us, messing with business of others, others mess with our business, all this karma, not knowing the truth, being disconnected, suffering, wars, fighting, all the results of this chaos which is within. So, ascension, it's physical, it's experience, and we have to experience, we have to let go of that consciousness, of that patterns, of how we react, how we respond, how we give our energy away. That's why situations come in our life externally. so we can experience this 3D suffering called life here, which is not so living, not in love. And now in these times, because the energies are actually really pushing and upgrades are for everyone who is in ascension, even if you are in beginning stage or ending stage or wherever you are, in between or higher or wherever. It's intense for every human being on earth, even those most asleep that don't want to awake. They suffer most. And yes, sensitive light workers awakened, much in truth, but also much in illusion. And because of that illusion, drama is coming, situations are coming, situations of suffering, pain, deceit, attachment, fear of losing, all the separations, all this, normally. Light workers, angels on earth are sensitive and feel a lot more emotions, and connections and attachments, like people who are totally asleep in this world. So yes, it's intense. It can be, if you're still dealing with that. And I know we are dealing with that until we learn, until we let go, until we heal. I went a little bit off-road from the topic I want to speak, but I hope one brother is listening, because I wanted to write this to him later, but now I'm speaking this. We have to experience. If we have attachment still and we fear for others that something will happen to them and to us, to little control things, we have these experiences. And time is intense. If you are going through physical, mental, or even dark night of the soul, or whatever, purging, upgrades, and you have to deal with much of your own stuff, you have to understand everyone is on their own path, which is ordained by them from higher level, unseen from this illusion, the surface. And whatever, if they don't want to follow, if they're hurting themselves, if you don't know what's happening to them, if they are good friends to you, we have to respect free will of everyone. Or we can allow others to take us down. We cannot control. We can help only those that come to us, those who kind of get lost. We're running after them and they get lost more. We lose ourselves. And we're dealing with our own stuff. We have to know everyone is on their own journey, and journey is ordained by them. Your journey by you, and even if you don't understand it in this world, you have written it. You want to experience, you want to learn, you want to master. So they're experiencing something heavy. You fear for their life even. I know this sounds cruel, but if you cannot help, they won't help. You're only losing yourself while you want to help. There's no open heart, there's no decision. You don't know what's going on. And actually in these times, and you're actually taking yourself down. This game is, from this surface, this earth, 3D earth, very difficult to understand. The one who is going through something that you really don't want for them, and they are your friend, wants to experience this. And you want to experience that fear, that attachment, that suffering. If you fear that you will lose somebody, that they will do something to themselves or something like that. I went a little off topic, yes, but I'll go back. It's much connected because we all are experiencing. We have to experience the experience that we can let go. And sometimes we holding on in this world, in this dream so much that from the higher reality we write for ourselves, we create for ourselves such an environment, such experiences that we will let go because of pain and because of, and some choose, yes, to do it in a different way. It's too heavy for them. They cannot go on through all this. And on the soul level, they choose to live this plane, but nobody leaves because this is illusion. We just don't see what happened. They just exit the vehicle if this happens. They choose in another way to get born again and do it again. Or they choose to do it somewhere else, some other way, etherical. And in this world, we cannot understand. We have attachments. We don't see the soul living. We don't see what is happening even to us. We don't see we have designed this event and drama and everything, and even this severe pains. Also, we learning through that. Both are learning. We learning out of choices of others that we cannot accept. Then we are dying with them. All is choice of free will. We cannot help. We have to care for our own salvation first. We want to help. Those who won't help, they are close friends or not, they will follow. Those who not. Bird who seeks the seed finds the seed and goes after the seed. Bird running away from the seed, you cannot feed the bird forcefully. You lose the seed yourself. This is just, I went a little bit, but let me go back to the main topic, which is Ascension upgrades, reset, vibration, physical upgrades of our consciousness, our system, operating system, and things that may confuse many as such states of consciousness and being in a body, conditioning in a body, mental condition of the heart appear. Before I went a little bit into experiences we have in this world. Through them, we learn to let go of that garbage, that baggage, that what needs to be emptied in the cup. We learn to empty the cup so we can receive that upgrade, that divine coding, and upgrade our DNA and our operation system, our mind, our consciousness, our heart, and our body, our hardware, which is a result always with consciousness. Body is upgrading and DNA. Because everything follows the consciousness. As your consciousness is rising, the body follows into more crystalline, less dense, divine form of light. And the old carbon cells are released as consciousness, old consciousness of separation, attachment, fear, control is released. Just simple like that. And experiences serve for us to release, because sadly, human nature is like that. They can listen to these videos. Some people there are many videos and many guidance, but kind of experience teaches us most. But such teachings give us help to go through experience also. And to some who are really blessed, they can just by listening choose not to experience and let go. And this is what I'm praying for, because we don't have to suffer. We cannot control things. We cannot control anybody. We cannot fear for losing. We cannot own anybody. We cannot everything what is connected with karma, with suffering. And this is new world beginning. It's not allowed, and more we want to dwell on it, hold on to it more and more. We are holding on to broken glass. Start crying that it bleeds, but we won't let go, This example I always give. And more bleeds, more and more hurts. And we learn to let go. That's for that first part of the video, but let me go a little bit in the simple science. A very simple word, but I can explain science because the core is very simple. You have to understand what is happening. Let us take the example, your computer or phone. Computer, let us say computer. You have programs in your computer, software. You can access this like your mystical powers and your senses, your divine senses of this body. This is software. You can access, you can use that software. We all have activated our own software that we choose to have, and we have ability to install all the divine software. And many of us are long on this path. And sometimes it happens that you just feel disconnected. What's happened? What happened now? I don't feel connection. I feel lost again. I cannot feel things. Confused. This is slow vibration. What is this? What is happening? Did I do something wrong? Will I fall down now? What's happening? Have you got these experiences sometimes? You have to understand, like, when you are running an upgrade software on your Windows, installing new programs, deleting old ones, you cannot access that time when you remove the old program and install the new software. You cannot. With simple programs like you want to use for music player, you want to use Chrome, and then you go on your computer, you go clean the browsers and clean the trash and like these things, and it will tell you have to close your browser. You have your Facebook and all your things, all you're working on, all your connections, everything you have open, and you have to close for that time. You cannot access nothing. No. Just that. And then the upgrade comes and it's better, all new, flashy. You have new options. You have things you didn't have before. But in between uninstallation, or even this, just cleaning of the software that is already in, you cannot access. So with upgrade, it gets deleted and installed again. And it's a complicated software. Just before, more simple, so it takes more time to install, and naturally in that time you cannot access. And sometimes, like I experienced 3 times in this 3 years, total software reset on the points so high vibration and everything. Then for a few days, what's happening? Even here I'm speaking everything from the mind. I feel no connection, I feel low vibration, I cannot even walk, I have no energy. I feel like many years ago. First time I was thinking like that, I didn't understand quite, but I Just my mind was more loud, but I knew in the heart is upgrade. But mind doubts and everything. Reset. Like you upgrade operation system, Windows. And that upgrade maybe lasts for an hour, 2, 3. Or maybe you deinstall it and install new version. And that happens sometimes. And at that time, and that reset and deinstallation of core software operation system, that time you feel like you have lost everything. You have fallen down into deepest pits of consciousness, separation, darkness. No, not darkness. You did not feel darkness. These times, just emptiness, nothing. Like you have black screen computer. Very difficult to speak, very difficult to really do that, what I'm doing now. Because now it's flowing from the heart of God, which is my God. And sometimes our system gets rebooted like that. No, so you understand this, no? It's very simple analogy of here and now, examples. Same as with small software upgrades, like some program you access, Akashic Records, you have access to this, to that, and sometimes it gets resetted for a few days, for some time you cannot access. You feel I lost my power, then it comes back. It's amplified, more deep, more real, more connected, becoming you. Huh? Also with operation system, always after this set points, and you rise like, happens. This is ascension. Not so short process. Enlightenment is a point, ascension point, and we start. Then really the upgrades begin because there's no blockages anymore blocking us down. You can receive. We emptied all this what was blocking us. That's why I feel very physical these times. Like now it was so intense these days. Today, the 4th day, yesterday I could sleep, so I went flute playing. Today I could not really, just 4 or 5 hours, but upgrades so, and activations and everything so intense in energy. And today during day I could get 1 hour and a half beautiful. So it's always like this. These are just upgrades. It's not much reset is happening. It's very intense. And always, I don't know, now I don't even worry. I say everything will be alright. It always was, always is. Just hold on. Everything is to be alright. Because I slept for 3 months, like a baby maybe. Just some days sometimes, you don't, like you also don't. I had insomnia for so many years, so intense that in one period I was in hospital. They thought they would kill me with insomnia. And now these days really came back like never before, like before. Sometimes now I get one night and then it's okay. But now it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, these feelings. But I understood. Just resurfacing. I was always at peace, trying to get some rest and just saying to myself, everything is alright. Everything is to be alright. Just more deep term healing. Always digs deeper. And it looks like it's healed. It digs deeper and into the core that you are healed like a baby. You're sleeping like a little Krishna. Like this. So I don't worry anymore. Even when I got last time, which was in June after my birthday, that reset of vibration, when I felt really for, 4 or 5 days, like completely disconnected. But my peace, my wisdom kind of remained. The vibration, the feelings, and all this was, everything was hard. Even walking was hard. Speaking, like now I could not, but I understood. Just be patient. It's just, I was actually derived a little bit happiness out of that. Oh, just wait what is coming. Because when you deal with your karma, when you deal with illusions, and heart is ruling, then even in such times, I guess you're so connected that you know it's okay, everything is alright. Like that. So, it's happening. It's on, baby. This is like, this Ascension is just like these phones in our world. Like every year, so many upgrades you have to get new. And Ascension is just like this, baby, just like this. Always like they would be in a market, like in a marketplace when you just have to upgrade every year so the people buy new. Ascension is saying, you think you're upgraded, you think you're done, everything's working like a new phone. Then the new apps come, new software come, and then again, you get slapped away. And again, you are rolling and riding, and again, it's fun. It's a roller coaster, huh? Yeah, it's a real roller coaster. Beautiful. But when you know what's going on, then you can also tell to others what's going on when you're on a roller coaster yourself. You understand the roller coaster. You understand the roller coaster and everything is okay. So, don't worry. Be happy. Always be positive. Don't think something is wrong. Know that your powers are to come back, your connection is to come back. Oh, some another point. Yeah. Man, you're feeling this, huh? Yeah, this. And also 2 years ago, I've been dealing with some people because we are on different stages, and what was happening to some people 2 years ago is happening now to some people. Some angels on earth happening now. Like they channel, they get messages from angels, the guidance, somewhere outside of them, separated. And then on one point, it just stops. What's happened? Where's my guidance? Where are angels? Where's my guide? Nobody speaks to me anymore. What happened, everybody? Oh Lord, why you have abandoned me? No. It is you. You are becoming. You have to understand. This is. Sorry, I have to tell you like this. But channeling and messages outside of you are 4D or very low 5D reality. It is much mixed with 4D separation. You are becoming the word that was spoken to you. And you receive messages maybe you didn't quite understand. And more you grow in consciousness, more and more you understood the messages that came to you and advices from higher guidance. And it stops. You know why it stops? Huh? It just stops for one reason. For one reason only. That's you have to become the messenger, divine messenger on earth. Embodiment of divinity, of God, in word, spoken. That's why I like to joke. I'm my own guru, I'm my own guide. I feel like this for long. And after your confusion is gone, you don't miss your guidance anymore, your attachment to divinity outside of you is gone, then your heart becomes that, your voice becomes that. You become that wisdom. You become that teaching. You become that messages spoken through your heart, and you know they're spoken through your heart, which is center of the universe, heart of God, love. You have no more opinions, no more confusion. You don't know everything. You cannot maybe answer everything and be scientific about everything, and you don't even care. You feel the truth, you know the truth, you feel the truth. And You just know it because God knows. You are at peace. You speak it. Can anybody accept it or not? It's not your problem. You are the truth yourself. So it's awaiting for anybody who chooses. But if you hold on to that, then just when they leave, it's terrible because you want them back. They cannot. They won't come back. They want you to get it to become them on earth and guide others like they guided you. And until you get it, you can suffer in that wanting, and you think your guides are gone. Many angels on earth that just awakening and like this never even had outside guidance of themselves, like my beloved brother Ezekiel. I helping him much. He living here very near 10 miles. He helping me much technical stuff and many things. I helping him with spiritual stuff. We are brothers. He never have nothing, and many never have. Just they feel the truth. They feel the spirit. They feel love. He's so wise. Oh, he's so wise. He he learns through everything he sees. He's like me in one sense. He's more technical. I'm not so. He's helping me be technical, but he sees, he learns things he sees everywhere. Everything is his teacher. That's why God guiding him. You don't even know how great he is, but this is many reality. They will never have any message told to them. You know, I got only told that I got told nothing, only that it's time that speaking to the heart. I have to speak what is in my heart. Trust what I'm speaking. Actually, in a dream, sometimes I receive the message, yes, and one was very funny. It's about Gemini, because I'm Gemini, like feeling like a lion. That's because other planets are like this. It's very much energy of a lion formed and Gemini together, so double lion. So the message was in the dream from the white bearded old man, which I knew is God, with eyes just of light and hair of light. Beautiful. You know, I wrote it one time. I hope now I'll remember the exact words. I didn't plan this. If I would plan this, I would write it down. I memorized it before as it was. But it was to you. I gave all the corrections. All the corrections. So in the world and within you, you are to find all the answers. And you can give answer to everyone regarding everything. I will give you no answer. I will give you only the question. The answer is within you. That was it. No questions. The answer is within you. Very weird how this creature here. But this is my reality. That's how God treated me, the source. I had no problem with it. I just don't need to know until it's revealed to me. I'm okay with everything. I don't need to know who painted this painting, who did this, why is that this. I like a baby. I just love the painting. I love this. I get disturbed when somebody asks me who is author of this, where this comes from, where is. I don't know where is this part. I don't know. I just love the picture. I love what I see. I'm at peace with everything. I just enjoy. I'm watching the video and maybe I don't understand at first, but I don't care. I don't try to go, "Oh, I have to know this," and then it's just revealed in my heart from nowhere, from the heart. I just like this, you know. Be like this and it's very easy. You don't have to know. why these things are happening now. You just trust that everything will be okay and work on yourself. Know everything is to be revealed to you in proper time. Divine timing ordained by God and you for your speed, for your way of learning the best. And God knows the best. And you don't have what you don't know yet. You don't need to know. Feel into it. Dive into it. Don't think to it. Yes, thinking, but from the heart. But don't try to figure out things and like this. I've tried to control. Everything is okay. And if your guidance, I don't swim somewhere far away. If your guidance is gone, if you don't receive any messages, just be happy. You are to become the message, the word of God that we all are. That's about for that. Everything is okay. Or just resets and upgrades. You are becoming that. You are becoming that one that was messaging you. And that's why there comes a day, there comes a time when message must stop. You know? So you can become the word, the message, everything. And your body follows the consciousness. The more and more you let go of separation, darkness, attachments, control, fear, more and more you embody the heart, love, God, in your being. You live in your heart. Your body changes. And the cells, organs, everything changing. The bones, everything before is carbon-based, darkness. It doesn't let the light through. You remain ignorant, fear, attachments, karma. And as consciousness becoming of light, cells in your body have to also change, transform. You can see light. You can let the light flow into mother's heart and everyone's heart. When you become knowing yourself, you become light. Light body, you are the truth. Physical truth, physical way. Physical light. From carbon to crystalline. And every bone, every organ, everything changing. That's why sometimes you think you're dying, you have some organ failure or some back this, back that. This problems, yes, back that and back. Fevers, all these crazy things. Severe pains. You think something is wrong, you run to the doctor, they don't know anything. They don't know crystalline structure, and then sometimes even they make such mistakes and they even then scare you more. And on the end you realize you just suffered too much and you had to trust. And then another problem come, and your body is ascending. Cells changing. Every cell has to change. Until you are done, you have to change completely when you're done. So there's a lot of pain, especially back pain and all this involved. If the kundalini is rising through the back and all the sacral secretion and everything. Everything is changing. Sometimes it hurts very much. Trust. I always trust now. I trust now. I trust. I was not a doctor 4 years, 5, something like that. And yes, during Ascension sometimes, especially during the last neck upgrade. And that time I was grabbing the truth like that, but not like that, now being the truth. This was 1 year ago or something. That time still much. I thought, what is happening? It was 3 weeks of 4. First 1 week or something, intense pain, then gone, then again intense pain, then 3 weeks and such pain I could not get my head up. I was suffering to write something, suffering to sleep, suffering to everything. I thought, the mind thought it's some injury and something, but I trusted. I didn't run to doctor. It was something that I had to really pretend, and people around here, nobody actually knew much about it. But I was writing short things because I was not able. I'm not making videos also that time much. No. But here, if somebody saw me, they thought something wrong. What is with you? Because it was really like that. It's like trying to get my head up. 3 seconds, and then pain was so intense. And it was gone. It was literally lasting for months. And then the neck became like even taller. I don't know what's happening. I'm taller. 2 centimeters from that time. Yeah. So expansion of the bones was happening in my neck and many things. And strengthening and everything. Working on a bone. And I know if somebody experiencing this, you don't have such connection and such trust and faith like I do, you run to doctor, you think you're dying. And I hope if somebody will go through this, I really hope they will listen to this video. Because, so yes, this is Ascension. We always have to trust. We have to trust. And we have to trust in healing. We have to work on our faith. It's not something that we just, like we watching TV, but this is not our reality. We have to be that faith. We have to feel in the heart. We have to ask those really advanced. And I will just give simple answer and it's over. So we have faith in healing. We have faith in good things that will happen. We have fear and fear that bad things that may happen. And yes, sometimes it can be something also that you maybe have to go to doctor. Maybe sometimes, yes. That's why it's good to advise with conscious people, not some fanatics. I know I'm not such fanatic. I experienced once I told to somebody to quit mental drugs that government is giving doctors, and then it happened that, and I really learned a lesson. Then it happened 3 days after the medics took him to the mental institution. And I learned sometimes slowly. That's why we have to consult with experts that can feel into you and also have wisdom. When you're going through physical things that are really heavy, it's usually just Ascension. Sometimes. I made one mistake. I learned out of this. My fanatic approach was I didn't feel into the situation, mental situation, and emotional of that being, divine being. And I learned out of it. Anyway, now they are okay. And have to console conscious people that are experts and not fanatics. They sometimes, but I work on trust. I was not 5 years a doctor and many things were wrong in this time. Severe things, like I mentioned, this neck thing and everything. And earlier, like years ago, I consulted with somebody that is on the stage that can give me peace. Now I trust. That's why I'm making this video. Just trust in healing. You really trust in healing. You have faith and no problem. Whatever it is, everything is to be healed by our faith. And we really have to have that faith. If we don't have that faith, then we cannot pretend we have that faith. And it's a gradual process. We work on our faith out of experiencing not having faith and effects of it. And we gain more and more faith by miracles that happen from time to time, and we see them on others. Like that. So, this is it. This is Ascension. Your hard, if I would compare you to computer, your hardware is changing, your software is changing, operation system changing, completely upgrading to something new, and then software is all changed again, and then again when the new Windows comes out, again everything changing, and again then after sometimes you need again physical upgrades, hardware upgrade like this. And it's going on until we are the supercomputer of God completely. And you know what's the secret? There's no end to expansion, to growth. No end to ascension. You can ascend to infinity because creation goes on into infinity. And God can always surpass himself in creation. And always. So, happy ascension forever. But as we reach the crystalline base completely, we become masters like Pleiadians and like this, or Arcturians, even higher. There's no more pain. Then it becomes like flowers bloom with love every morning. Love, that's how you expand and upgrade. It's like you create yourself. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there when you can say, today I want to be skinny. And tomorrow I want to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You just create yourself. These are very high dimensional beings. They can do that. Yeah. They can do that. Not very high. Very high levels of fifth dimensions. This is illusion, this world. And we are ascending out of it. Into eternal life, into truth of what creation is, of who we are. Just eternal joy, pleasure, creation, expansion. And the first stages are like, yes, when the cocoon is dying and butterflies, the caterpillar explodes and dies in pain. Then the butterfly must be born. This is the stage till ascension. And this stage is painful. And until all the 3D patterns and those most subtle ones are dealt with and healed, this cocoon is still felt, this caterpillar. So, like this. And when the butterfly is born, then it becomes fun, trust, and sometimes can be little. And you will make it. Just trust, don't fear. Give yourself all the love. If somebody don't want to be saved, don't waste your time and then hurting yourself even more and going more insane, more down. Give yourself all the love, all the self-care. Self-preservation is the prime directive. If you don't preserve self, you cannot preserve others. Help yourself, you cannot help others. If you are fucked up completely yourself, how can you help others to deal with their problems? give yourself all the love and ascend. And give love to those who want it. And not being a sacrifice, not burning yourself down. Really moderation. And in these times of intense energies, intense things on all levels, upgrades, you have to give yourself all the love and all the peace and all the self-care. And most important, self-love. If you are bad to yourself, if you are ugly to yourself, you have bad image of yourself. If you say to yourself, I'll not make it, I'm a piece of shit, I'm not, this is what I, like my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, she was painting, and so beautiful that even now if I share, I will share now one of her paintings after. And now, and she says, shit, this is shit, like I'm shit and everything. She even thought she's ugly, but she was so beautiful. Really. And her paintings were like, and she just thought it's a piece of shit. That's not good. And then the results were always worse for her also. Her consciousness, her state, being. If you hurt yourself, you won't hurt yourself. If you tell yourself you're bad, that you're shit, you won't feel the shit. And you know what happened? She had some things on her leg and even in her, she told me after, many years after our relationship, she had like yeast in the vagina and on the leg and like this, because so much hurting and so much like hating herself really and putting herself down that it manifested physically. So love yourself always, because others, like I said, free will they can go completely some other way. You are attached, you run after them. Somebody can support you, help you today, and tomorrow they will leave. You always must love yourself, give yourself all support and care, and never lose yourself, your own support system, your own love, your own nurturing. That's important, okay? Because whatever happens, you always have yourself and God, the source, in your heart. Whatever happens to others that have free will, and their own experience, their own choices, their own confusion and illusion, and their own truth, their own ways, you cannot control. I love yourself. I love you as I love myself. You love yourself as I love myself. And you will be able to love others. You will be able to love others if you love yourself. And you will ascend very fast. Never feel guilt. Guilt is original sin. You are hating somebody and you think you're not good enough. And Source always loves you for the experience you're experiencing now, and you're best on that level that you are now. Always give you that self-love. And in the morning, if you have to go in front of the mirror, I'm beautiful, I'm divine being, I'm able, I'm great, I'm the abundance, I am that what you want to be. Say it loud. I'm a teacher, I am healer, I am great leader, I am whatever you want to be. I'm great. God loves me as I am. If I make mistake, I learn. It's just experience. I'll be better next moment, but now I'm best in every sense. And others have their own choices. I love myself. I dance with birds of my feather. I respect others' vibration, and like that, give yourself all the love. Give to others also, and understand the process. It's really releasing physical, even physical and energetical garbage of 3D that we thought it's us, but it was never us. And until we are done, it's happening. We are letting go. New installations coming. And sometimes resets, like I said, and like this. So, love yourself. Be at peace and give yourself all the love. So you can give love to others. On long term, you have to be here long until you burn yourself out. You have to be here for long. So like that. Namaste. And if anybody want to support my work, I always put my PayPal here in the description, just under the title. It's unconditional. This is what I do, and God takes care of me. 3 years like that, even though it's always could be looked like always reason to be very afraid for, because till now it was always like all on the edge, always never knowing how it will come, from whom and where. But I guess God wants me to do that, and I know I have to do that because I have such wisdom like I've given you now. If anybody want to give a coin or anything, I accept everything with love, and I can give more always. And I know if I get more, I'll just use to work better, to work greater, like better equipment, to do. I have a dream to do my own institution, and that growing just love where everyone is accepted, all the things that are of love. And I want to help. I want to grow. I know I will because I saw my way. I want to grow in helping those that want to help others in so many ways that we beings of light on earth help. And this what I want to create. This what I'm trying my best as I can always. Where is open to me. I will not stop. I know. Whatever comes. And my body I need as much as I need. Sometimes to go somewhere, food. But what is more? I know it's I use just for expanding the work and giving more love out. People receive more love, and the suffering on earth may stop. Like that, we are here just for that, not selfish. Yes, we give to self also love, but I'm not selfish. I'm sometimes too much here and even dead tired, and I don't know, even if I help one person, my heart is satisfied, my work is done, when some impact is there. Like that. Understand everything is okay, this is Ascension, you're upgraded on all levels. And it's on, baby. Namaste. I love you as myself. Love yourself as I love myself, as I love you. We all are one. We are love. And we are ascending, upgrading to physical love and consciousness, which is just love, pure love and light and nothing else. No suffering, no pain, no separation, no illusion, no confusion. You are the truth. Namaste. Namaste. And be blessed always as I am. Namaste.